Bitcoin got rejected at 94K, and after bouncing from the 90K region, is this the end of the rally or are we just getting started? Welcome back to FlexCandle, where we read the candles and flex the moves. Right now it's about 5:50 p.m. Eastern time and the price of Bitcoin is currently at 92,450. Start off here with the weekly chart. We see that the stochastics are reset. They're starting to point up. We're very oversold here, so we should be making a move up. Again, we could always roll over like we've done here. We've been dragging here for a while. Hopefully we can make it back up and we can at least go to test this 50 moving average, which is currently at 102,333. So we could definitely make a good $10,000 rally from where we are right now. Maybe we get rejected from there and we continue the bear market, or maybe we get surprised and we actually get above this 50 moving average with closing candles for a couple of weeks, and maybe we continue the bull market. Let's see what ends up happening. Now, something that I'm seeing here is I'm starting to see some type of hidden bullish divergence here. You can see this from this point to this point, we're kind of pointing up a little bit, but then from here to here, we're kind of pointing down. So it's possible that we have some type of bullish divergence here, and maybe this could give us this move that we are looking for. Let's see what ends up happening. Now, on the other time frames, like the 6-day, the 5-day, and the 4-day, we see that the stochastics are pointing up, so that's also looking good. On the 3-day here, this is looking pretty good to me. We've been able to get back above the 200 moving average with a couple of candles. I'm not liking these wicks though. It's showing that we don't have that much strength, but the stochastics are low enough that we could still make a big move up, and we are far away from the 21 moving average. So it looks like we are heading up there. So this is giving me some confidence that we would at least try to make it to like 98K, 100K before getting rejected or possibly going up. On the 2-day chart, we still have some room on the stochastics as well. Seeing a little bit of some curvature here, but we are still waiting for this 21 moving average. We're trying to interact with it because still make it up there. That's currently at 98,364. From there, we could definitely reject, or maybe we could continue going towards this 200 moving average at 101,084. Ideally, we would want to get above this 200 moving average on the 2-day chart. Now, on the daily chart, we had a good green engulfing candle. We got above the 21 moving average. Yesterday, we had another green candle above the 21 moving average. Today, we're starting to get a red candle. We do have some bullish divergence here on the stochastics RSI. We rolled over on the stochastics RSI, but now it looks like we're making another hump. So this is showing me that we could possibly make a move up towards this 50 moving average, which is currently at 100,227. Let's see what ends up happening. This does look to me like a double bottom here, and with this double bottom, it kind of shows me that we could make it towards this 50 moving average as well. Now, the other time frames, like the 22-hour, we are starting to get toppy, so we could roll over here. We must maintain above this 21 moving average, which is at 90,407. Today we went as low, I believe, as 90,889. So as long as we could stay above 90,000, then we could play in that range between 90,000 and 100,000. If we start closing candles below 90,000, then we're going to be entering the $80,000 range again, and that's not going to be good. We did a higher low. We originally went down to like 80,500. The next time we came down, we went down to about 85,500. So if we could stay above 85K and definitely above 90K, I see a potential to continue going up. Now, the 4-hour chart, we never made it up to the 200 moving average. Look how we rounded out here, and the stochastics are on the way down, and we were far away from the 21 moving average. Now we kind of almost touched it with this wick here, so we're getting close to it. That's a 90,766. Again, we have to stay above this 21 moving average to remain bullish. This could be a possible inverted head and shoulder here, and this could blast us up above the 200 moving average. This is what we're looking for. Let's see what ends up happening when this 4-hour stochastic RSI resets here. On the 1-hour chart, this is where I had a flag for you guys. Now, I adjusted the flag. Originally, I made the flag here, and this was before all of this happened. We kind of broke out, so that did give us kind of a winning trade, about $3,000, $4,000. Now that I adjusted the flag, we have a new measured move taking us to about 98,210. So this is what I've been saying, that it looks like we're headed at least to like about 97, 98K. And if you take a look at the 4-hour chart, if this flag does play out, like I've been telling you guys, it would make us get above this 200 moving average, which would make us start getting a lot more bullish for Bitcoin here. So let's see what ends up happening with that. On the 15-minute chart, we see that the stochastics we're on the way down. We're trying to see if we can hump up, but we are starting to lose a little momentum. This could roll over. We did lose a 200 moving average, which isn't good. As you can see, we kind of started getting like a rounded top here. We lost it. I'm starting to see some type of inverted head and shoulder here though. Left shoulder, head, right shoulder. And the measured move to this could take us to about 94,000 again. Pretty much what we got rejected. So let's see what ends up happening. We have to get to 94,000 before we get to 98. So I'm going to leave that there. Let's see if when we make this other hump, if we do, maybe we can make it back to 94,000. We could start consolidating there, maybe flag out, and then that will take us up to the 95, 96, 98K region. All right, guys. So that's the breakdown. If this gave you clarity or a setup to watch, do me a favor, like, drop a comment, subscribe. And if you have a stock or crypto you want me to go over, drop it in the comment section. This is FlexCandle, where we read the candles and flex the moves. Catch you on the next chart.